everyone, I'm Karen Galvan here with Momentum Mindset once again. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be talking about 3 ways that you can get a great workout without worrying about any type of gym membership. We're going to be talking about why we don't exercise, how you're doing it wrong, and what are 3 ways that you can do it right. Basically keeping it easy. So let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump in today. Let's talk first of all about why we don't exercise. I think one of the big things is we just dread the whole going to the gym experience so many times. I mean, it's a hassle, right? Sometimes we talked about yesterday all the things that can get in the way and just discourage us from making the trek out there, right? There's the drive. Heaven forbid there's bad weather, you've got to deal with that. How many people have not wanted to exercise simply because it was gray and rainy or snowy or icy outside? You've got to deal with the whole childcare aspect. So if you have kids, obviously, so it can definitely be a hassle and just one more thing to add to a crazy hectic day. So again, that's something we talked a lot about yesterday. If that's one of your biggest struggles, check out yesterday's video, which was about getting exercise in without adding any time to your day. Another reason we don't exercise, why we dread the gym, is because it can be really uncomfortable. I mean, you go to the gym and there's just like so many eyes, right? And they're all judging us, like, hey, I'm not comfortable with my body as it is. Like, that's why I'm here. Why am I surrounded by all these people with like perfect bodies, right? We compare ourselves. So I'm on the treadmill. Here's the girl next to me on the treadmill. She's got a perfect body. She's barely breaking a sweat, but she's going 3 times as fast as me. That's discouraging, I mean, it's just a negative experience sometimes. Sometimes we don't exercise or we avoid the gym because we feel like we just don't know what we're doing. If you're like me in the past, just kind of sticking to what we know, right? The elliptical, the bike, the treadmill. I know how those things work. It's easy for me, and I even got to the point where I wasn't even feeling like I was getting a good workout because I just made it too easy, and so essentially it was kind of a waste of time. I think sometimes we can look over at like the weights, that area of the gym, the one that's covered in like padded flooring. Sometimes we can see that as like man's land, or just like this huge land of intimidation where only like people with super intimidating physiques go, people who are, over there grunting and sweating and doing all the things that we kind of know are out of our league. So it can just be, hey, I don't know what to do other than these 3 machines, which are essentially all cardio, and we have no clue how to even incorporate weights into our workout, without thinking, oh, I've got to be like this Olympic bench press kind of person, which, especially if you're starting out, that is not realistic and you'll hurt yourself. I think a big thing, since we're here to talk about mindset, is we can associate the gym or even just exercising in general with guilt, with inadequacy, right? If you think, why are we even here talking about this? The fact that this could be a challenging thing to do, to get in regular exercise, to hit the gym, whatever you want to call it. If you think about the gym, if you think about exercising, all the times you haven't done it, all the times you said you were going to, but didn't, and maybe you had a good excuse, maybe you had kind of a crappy excuse, you just didn't want to go. Maybe the thought of that just reminds you of failure. It just reminds you of frustration. Maybe it reminds you of how many years you haven't seen results, even though you've been going. I know for me, there was a period in my life where I hit the gym 3 times a week, like religiously. And I think after about 1.5 years, I had only lost like maybe 15 or 20 pounds. So there was some, there was some change, there was some improvement, but not what I was wanting. So it got to the point where the gym was just like, why am I even going? Like, I end up leaving sometimes more frustrated than when I came because I wasn't really sure or confident that what I was doing was working. So it could just be a place that reminds us of discouragement. I'm starting to sound like a frog. Give me 1 second. Oh, much better. Okay, I'm a princess again. Let's talk quickly then. If, the gym is intimidating or uncomfortable, let's talk about, some ways that we shouldn't be exercising in general. Like, what is it that's maybe the wrong ways to go about it? I'm probably going to sound like this for the rest of the video, so I don't know what's going on. So I think it's allergies. But one way to not exercise is by overwhelming yourself. Thinking you've got to go like all out. That every time you exercise, it's got to be for an hour, and you've got to push yourself. And if you don't feel like you're dying, then you're doing it wrong. I know I can have this personality flaw sometimes where I just think it's like all or nothing. And that's just simply not true, right? You can do little things like we talked about yesterday again. You can take 10 minutes or doing something while you're waiting. It doesn't have to be like the main focus of your day where you're just spending so much time and killing yourself. Like you kill yourself on Monday, Tuesday you're sore, you're in pain. Maybe you hurt yourself. Worst case scenario, you get an injury because you don't know what you're doing or you did too much. And you don't want to do anything on Wednesday, maybe not for another week, maybe not for a month, because that was such a traumatic experience because you overwhelmed yourself, you overdid it, you overstepped what your body is currently capable of, and then, you lose all motivation, right? Another way to not exercise, or how to not exercise, so we just talked about overwhelming yourself, overcommitting yourself. I just want to talk quickly about gym memberships. Actually, I did not plan this at all. I just got this in the mail like an hour ago. It's a very beautiful brochure for Lifetime Fitness, and I'm not down on Lifetime Fitness at all. It looks awesome. I mean, you've got this person swimming. It says soak in every moment, and I'm aware that this is backwards. I mean, it's like a spa going on in there. They have spa services. It looks really cool. I would love to go. I can't imagine what it would cost. I actually looked in here to see if I could find a price for a membership. It's actually pretty close to where I live, maybe like 5 minutes away. I even went online to try to see if I could find out how much the membership was, and there was no way I was going to find out without entering all of my personal contact information, and I didn't want to, get spam or spam calls, so I just kind of said, forget it, They offer a lot of stuff. It's really cool. I'm not knocking Lifetime Fitness. I'm not saying don't go. I'm just saying, like, they offer a lot of stuff, and it might be cool to go for the pool and the spa and all of that, but maybe I don't need all that. Maybe I don't want to spend my money on stuff that I'm not really there to use. I even did a quick Google search. There's my puppy barking. A quick Google search on just what are the most affordable gyms, and I found a site that basically said, here's the three most wallet-friendly gym memberships. It can be expensive. If you look at it over the course of a year, I found a couple different price points here, but basically you're looking from anything from $250 a year to $582 a year. So you could buy that gym membership and hardly use it or never use it, right? So for example, Planet Fitness, when you count up all the startup fees and the monthly fees and everything, you're looking at $250 a year. Gold's Gym, which I know has a lot of high quality equipment and classes and stuff like that. I went 3 times once when I had a 2-year membership. $510 to $530 a year. So I hope that you get all that you pay for out of that and that you go all the time. Even the YMCA, right? An old standard, you can pay by the day if you want to, but if you're going to do a year there, $582. Like, it's the most expensive option. So I want to ask you this. We're talking about mindset. Let's say you get this membership and you dole out your average about $300 or so for a year, and it's one of those days where you feel unmotivated to go to the gym, and it's raining, and you're tired, and your kids are crying, and whatever your situation is, it's one of those days where you've just got excuse after excuse after excuse of why you don't want to go. But you know you should. You know you should go. Question for you. Do you really think that a commitment you made to a stranger behind the desk at the gym when you signed up for your membership, do you really think a commitment to that stranger is going to get you out of your house, into your car, into the gym that day? If you know you should already go there and you can't find the motivation in and of yourself, do you really think a commitment to a stranger is going to get you there? I'm just throwing that out there. A third reason why or how you can be exercising wrong is you're simply overcomplicating it. You're overthinking, and I'm guilty, right? You're overcomplicating. What do I need to do? How many push-ups? How many sit-ups? How long? How intense? How often? Like, just everything is a huge decision, and you end up paralyzing yourself with all this analysis, right? The analysis paralysis, and you end up doing nothing, or you end up feeling like what you did do was not good enough, and you just make it too complicated. You take all the joy out of it. You take all of the whatever motivation you had out because you're simply focused so much on, should or should not and how and the ins and the outs, and oh my goodness, you're overcomplicating it. So let's talk about how to exercise, how to make it realistic for you in your life, how to make it doable. So basically I just want to give you 3 quick tips for how to get a great workout while avoiding the gym. You do not have to go to Gold's Gym. You do not have to go to Planet Fitness or even this lovely Lifetime Fitness Spa Center, which really looks awesome. Let's keep 3 things in mind, shall we? Here's tip number 1. Have fun. We just talked about overcomplicating it. My goodness. Have fun. You need to find something that you like to do so that when you're doing it, it doesn't even activate that part of your brain that says, we're exercising. This is work, right? And for you, that might be joining a softball league, right? Summer's coming up. It might be taking a dance class. I love dancing. My workout today was actually learning a workout dance routine. It ended up being about 30 seconds, but it took me 30 minutes to learn it, but it was fun for me. I've always loved learning dances. Maybe it's a jogging club. Maybe it's a mom's yoga meetup. Whatever it is for you, find something that you enjoy doing, a pickup basketball game. If it's not fun, you're not going to do it. You're not going to keep doing it, right? So make it fun. Let's see. Second tip is to get creative. Getting creative also saves a lot of money, so let's be honest. Getting active doesn't have to be expensive. Here's some ideas. You can make a homemade gym, like you make a homemade meal from scratch. You can make a home gym from scratch, right? And I'm going to get like real DIY with this one. So let's say you take some cans of tomatoes or Campbell soup. You fill up a jug full of water or sand. Bam, you've got dumbbells, right? You can make them as big or as small as you want. But you don't pay anything extra for that, right? That's something that's already in your house. Fill an old sports ball, like a basketball, up with sand, and you've got a medicine ball. Find a rope, tie some knots on the end just for your grip, and you've got a jump rope. Take a tie from your bathrobe. That can be a resistance band. You can use that. I mean, you want it to be like kind of a little stretchy, right? You got towels at your house. You can use towels. I don't know if you've seen these videos where you get down on the floor and you put a towel under your hands and or your feet and you slide around and you do leg exercises. Like, it's hard, but it's a towel, right? And you're cleaning your floor. Instead of an exercise ball, use a pillow, right? You can put it between your legs to do different moves. You can lie on it for support. Those fitness steps that they use like in aerobics classes, use a chair. You can use that for balance as well. Use stairs for your graduated steps as you go up and down. I mean, use your stairs themselves as a workout. We talked about that yesterday too. So those are things that are totally free. They're already in your house. You could probably make a gym right now in 15 minutes if you really wanted to. Maybe you want to step it up a notch and make a more kind of legit home gym. You can purchase some things pretty cheaply. For example, if you have the store Five Below, I love this store. It saved me at Christmas time, especially for the stocking stuffers. But they have a little fitness area, and for $5 or below, you can find a fitness mat, like a yoga mat, various sizes of dumbbells. I think I found up to 8 or 10 pounds. I forget what's in my home gym. You can find stretch bands, you can find heart rate monitors, I think, a foam roller, things you didn't even know you needed, like weights that go around your wrists and your ankles for $5 and below. So you can step it up a notch and have some more professional grade equipment than Campbell soup cans, you know. Stability ball, a medicine ball. If you got a pull-up bar, I think I got a $20 pull-up bar from Amazon a couple years ago. If your home gym's in the garage, go to a junkyard and get a giant tractor tire and use that to push up and do leg lifts. I mean, have a spotter, of course. I just Googled and DIY or Pinterest a lot of these ideas, guys. Make a stability board, PVC pipes. I mean, there's so many things you can do. Take a couple hours, make yourself a home gym. And don't forget some speakers. So you can plug your iPhone, your iPod, whatever in and have some nice workout jams. The third thing I want to talk about that will help you exercise without having to get a gym membership is something that I personally use and I want to offer to you today, which is an all-access Beachbody On Demand program. Maybe you've heard about this, maybe you haven't, but it's kind of nicknamed the Netflix of workouts. But basically, you're going to get a whole year subscription to Beachbody On Demand, which is, I don't even know how many workouts there are. I haven't counted, but there are dozens of workouts for every level. So you can be a beginner, like I've been multiple times, intermediate, advanced. There's something for everyone. In fact, a new program came out today for like extreme beginners. It's called U version 2 or UV2. If you're a bodybuilder and you're trying to just gain a lot of muscle, there are programs for you in there. If you're trying to lose fat, there's programs for you in there. If you have limited mobility or you're just not as young as you used to be, you just like really, really low intensity workouts, there's Tai Chi, there's yoga. I love the fact that I can go on there every day and find something that suits my mood, suits my energy level, but when I'm done, I feel stretched and I feel worked out and I know that I sweated and I know that I got a good workout in. There are state-of-the-art trainers in there, guys. There's people who developed these programs that are there working out with you on the video, showing you how to do the moves. There's always modified moves if you're not quite to the level of everyone else in the video. But they're totally a great thing for busy people as well. There's a 10-minute trainer program that takes 10 minutes and you've got a great workout and it feels like you worked out for 30 minutes. Guys, this is great if you're traveling. You can take this with you anywhere you have an internet connection. You can even download the program that you know you want to do that day or that week and, you know, do it offline. If you don't have access to internet where you're at, you don't have to drive. It's right there. It's in your home for you. You can take it with you anywhere you go. You can do it in the living room, in the kitchen, wherever you've got access to the internet, right? So quickly, I want to just tell you about an offer that I'm putting out there for 5 days only. This offer is going to end on Sunday night. I want to give you the offer of 1 year of this all-access Beachbody On Demand program, right? The Netflix of workouts. With that, you're going to get a 30-day supply of this delicious superfood shake that I have every day. As you can tell, it's gone. Called Shakeology, and it comes in all different flavors. There's vegan variety as well. And I'm going to throw in there, guys, I'm going to throw in a 30-day access to you into my Momentum VIP group. And what that's going to be is it's going to give you individual personalized attention. You're going to get tailored content to you and the programs that you're going through, and you're going to get me as your coach for those 30 days. So that is a VIP group that you will be invited to for 30 days as part of this bundle. I'm also going to give you a one-on-one jumpstart call with me. We're going to talk about your specific questions, concerns, goals, or help you to come up with goals for yourself with your fitness. We want to get a plan going for you. I want to help you determine which Beachbody On Demand program is going to be the best for you to start out with, as well as helping you choose your Shakeology flavor. I like chocolate, but there are several others. In this bundle, I will probably add something else in. You like to over-deliver, but you're going to get 1 year of Beachbody On Demand. You're going to get a 30-day supply of the delicious superfood shake, Shakeology. You're going to get 30 days access in my VIP Momentum group. And you're going to get a one-on-one personalized coaching call with me to help you with your goals and how to start out. Plus whatever else I decide to throw in there extra because I'm just cool like that. Guys, this is a no-brainer. This is super, super easy decision to make. This is way more cost-effective than any gym membership you could find. Basically, you're going to get this whole thing plus the extras that I'm throwing in there for $160. Break that down, that's about $13.33 a month. That is well more than worth it for the convenience, for the variety, as well as the support that you're going to get from me. So I'm going to go ahead and post a link up here pretty shortly this afternoon. But this sale is going to expire again this Sunday, which is the 21st at 10:59 p.m. Central or 11:59 p.m. Eastern. So you will hear me talk about this more, but I wanted to give you guys the first shot at hearing about this. Let me know if you have any questions. Email me at heymomentummindset@gmail.com if you're wondering if this special is for you. Comment below or however you want to get a hold of me. I'm not really a big fan of Messenger because I find those hard to keep up with. But I'm here for you to answer any questions you have, any doubts, any lingering suspicions, whatever. So I'm going to put that out there for you today. I will look forward to seeing you again this week, and I will catch you later.